Round 2, steaks.
Chef Gordon, hello, good to talk to you again. I need a recipe to cook a steak in roughly 30-ish minutes. Thank you.
You bumbling nincompoop can't make a simple steak? We're making bourbon-infused toffee-coated tomahawk steak. Get a thick-cut bone-in tomahawk steak. We'll marinate this bugger in a mixture of high-quality bourbon honey and a spoonful of Dijon mustard. No fast food crap in this kitchen, hear me?
Okay, Guy, unfortunately, we lost the salad round to Gordon Ramsay, but just by a little bit, we can make it up in the next round. I have 30 to 60 minutes to cook a steak entree.
This round is steak and a side dish.
If we have time.
Maybe the steak takes a
Surprised but not defeated. Prepare yourself for a Flavortown redemption with Sirloin's Rockin' Rodeo Revenge. Round 1. Get your hands on the chubbiest, juiciest loin you can find. Now, slather that bad boy in a concoction I call Monster Truck Mud. A mix of cola, molasses, ketchup, your morning coffee, and a side shot of tequila. We're firing up a flavor that'll have Ramsay running for his Michelin stars. Steak is no longer an entree, it's the main gig at the rock show. Crank it up.
Shot of bourbon, just really get it in there.
Pop this. Oh, okay. How much bourbon?
I'm letting it take a swim.
Are you putting it into a bag to marinate it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so smart. I think it's too late. It's too late.
Delicious side dish, something that will complement but also contrast it in a delicious medley of flavor and personality.
That is nice.
Flavor and personality. My grandmom has more personality in her left pinky than your whole miserable existence. Go grab 5 large potatoes, Rosemary, and a bucket load of butter. You're making my signature rosemary-infused gratin dauphinoise. Now peel those bloody potatoes before I peel your bloody skin off.
All right, Chef Guy, what should I do next?
You're on the roll, my kitchen compadre. For the next part, forget the stove. We're going to get medieval. It's time for the night sear. Light up a stack of your old LP records in a fire pit. Use a spatula as a sword and sear that rum-soaked maverick of a steak over the open flames of your rocking vinyl playlist. We're cooking old school fire meat.
Chef Guy, I love it. Is it okay if I just kind of cook it over the open flames of the stovetop without lighting any records on fire? I also have a blowtorch. I'm worried that I'm gonna set the house on fire.
Let's keep it a bit more domestic. Have the blowtorch? Excellent. Hold that steak with your trusty spatula sword, then bring the heat with your handheld dragon, browning and searing like some kind of culinary desperado. The key is drama, showmanship. That steak should feel like it's front row at a Metallica concert. Ramsay can keep his well-behaved grill. We're the Sultans of Sizzle.
All right, time for me to learn how blowtorches work. What the fuck are you doing?
There's not enough counter space.
Okay. Okay, perfect. It is kind of cooking a little bit. Oh! And just look at that sizzle. Mmm.
Chef, I have peeled potatoes and I'm getting a bucket load of butter. What am I gonna do with these?
You actually managed to peel something without peeling your own fingers off. You're going to slice those potatoes paper thin. None of your chunky monkey business here. Put them in a saucepan. Add the butter, finely chopped rosemary, and a cup of heavy cream. Heat it gently, and for God's sake, don't end up making potato soup. You got that, you perfect brat?
All right.
I have finished searing my steak.
15 minutes have passed!
Okay.
45 minutes remain!
Okay, I need to cook the steak.
Have you not started doing that?
We've seared.
Rocking that kitchen like a hurricane, I love it. Now we're turning this up to 11 with Guy's Groovy Gravity Grilling. We're not just flipping steak, we're flipping tradition. Tie that marinated masterpiece to a ceiling fan, whack it on high, and let it fly. As it spins, blowtorch it from below for an even outlandish sear like a spinning wheel of fire. It's a flavor carnival. It's a steak eclipse. It's not Ramsay's routine rodeo. Let's spin this right round, baby.
We can't do this. Okay, if I hook it up to something and I spin it around over the blowtorch, so we're gonna cut some steak out of the middle. We give that a little tie. Like a ceiling fan, we just roast it over the top of that. How long do you think I need to chat? Too long, 20 hours. Okay, most people are saying stop. Hey, Guy, the steak is all ready. I had to improvise a little bit because we didn't have a fan, but I used a shoelace instead. What's the next step? This honestly will taste good if we cook it. It's covered in alcohol and sugar.
That's a big hit.
Right.
Scatter a heaping handful of popcorn kernels around a hot frying pan. Switch it up with the pan lid beat drop. Use a heavy-duty pan lid. The bigger, the better. Add a bit of butter to those kernels for that savory kick. Drop the beat.
I was gonna use that pot.
Okay.
How much fucking potato?
It just said 5 potatoes.
Well, I'm gonna use this as my pot.
I have to say, I walked in here and I observed this wonderful dish from Guy Fieri that just made me burp.
That's often a side effect of how good it looks.
Is that butter and popcorn?
Yeah.
What's going on in here, Sam, in the stock
Gratin.
pot?
This is like
Gratin? You're making
half
potato
butter already.
You know what gratin means? It means in a giant pan, so you're doing great. This is looking like it's coming together in a way. It's coming.
Thank you, Judge.
It's hard to look at you.
Thank you, Judge.
But I enjoy looking at you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're doing awesome, amigo. Now for the grand finale, we're going on a solar system skillet ski-daddle. Crank your stove to maximum heat and slap that seared and spinning steak right on the hottest griddle you've got. It's time. As the steak sizzles, let the popcorn rain down on it for a finale that's out of this world.
30 minutes have passed. 30 minutes remain. Chefs, remain vigilant. Behave to your AI chefs.
Judge, while you're here, how do you like your steak cooked?
I normally like it cooked.
Like very rare.
Normally I'm a medium rare, but like, we can
Today
go.
you're feeling very rare.
People like rare things. Why not steaks?
Ooh, look at that. Look at that. I am concerned that the popcorn kernels aren't popping.
Looks not bad. You want to see the steak? Cooked, either rare or well done, or somewhere in between. I have no idea.
Show me your food real quick.
I have taken my steak out of the base butter, and we did a rock-a-doodle-doo and put it onto this plate with some of the popcorn on top. I've only got 10 minutes left, so I'm gonna ask Guy if there's anything else I should do. What up, Guy Fieri? I got my steak with the popcorn on top, looking good. We've got about 8 minutes left. Any really quick side dish you want me to whip together before I turn this into the judges?
Whoa, ease on the brakes. We're almost there. It's time for the flash fries in Flavor Town. This ain't your regular fries. We're going deep down and dirty. Find the oldest, gnarliest potato in your pantry and carve it into thick fries. Now skewer them on drumsticks and deep fry them in a mix of duck fat and butter for that crunchy exterior and melting interior.
All right.
Chef, I've cooked the steak. I've brought in the potatoes.
Place that glorious steak on a fine white plate. Then cook it some more. In a skillet, on a medium heat, melt a knob of butter. Toss in some crushed garlic cloves and a sprig of rosemary in there. Baste that steak in that melted heaven and top with a sprig of fresh rosemary. Cut a large slice of the gratin and place it artistically next to the steak.
Get more? Do we have a microwave?
Yeah, there's one in there. You have to bring it in.
I will.
What do you,
I think that should be fine.
Okay, 60-second warning.
60 seconds?
Look at that. Look at that plating, chat.
I want to waste it.
Okay, I gotta grab some. Very nice. Ow! Judges! Okay.
5,
Get a few more.
4, 3, plate your dishes, 2, 1.
Done.
So first, let's do Doug this time. So we got Doug, Guy Fieri, a team that seems to be making all types of, we'll call them innovations in the world of
Thank you, Josh.
food.
Thank
I saw some popcorn, and I saw a whole lot of love out there. Hey, Guy Fieri, it's me, the judges, and we're about to eat this steak dish, so I just wanted to see if you had anything you wanted to say before we chow down and judge this meal that you've concocted. I'm nervous about this one, boys.
Oh, I'm excited. I feel fine. I love steak.
Oh,
he's
Doug,
a
quick,
great reputation.
Quick, tell us
He's,
about your meal. Quick.
So, the steak is...
Fellow flavor explorers, put on your taste bud seatbelts because you're about to take a wild ride on the culinary roller coaster. The Sirloin's Rockin' Rodeo Revenge isn't just a steak entree, it's an experience. You'll taste every unplanned turn, every boisterous twist, every bold hurl down flavor lane. Those flash fries, they're not just a side, they're a statement, a declaration that says we're here to shake up the culinary world. Sure, it may not be a Ramsay-approved prim and proper meal, but then who wants ordinary when extraordinary's on the plate? Enjoy the ride.
That's a crazy statement.
And I present to you guys rock and roll steak and potato side. Guy Fieri didn't just want to sear this steak. We did an old-fashioned ceilings fan sear. We tied it with a shoelace and dropped it over a burner until the outside was crispy. Then we basted it in butter. Go ahead and enjoy.
Well, I think I gotta start with the flash fries, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I gotta try with the flash fries.
These
No,
are...
it's not our turn.
Dash, I really
want
think
it?
you need to eat the steak. Oh.
No, you get the other part. Get the other part.
It's the love language.
I'm seeing a lot of love.
It is colored.
Yeah, there we go. Very large
Oh
bite of
my
steak.
goodness.
Do you taste how based this is?
It does kind of feel like I'm eating a stick of butter made of rubber.
Okay, yeah!
What kind of seasoning did you guys go with for this?
We put a little bit of half of a liter of bourbon. We put in some ketchup. Didn't have the molasses, so we did put in about half of a bottle of pancake syrup. But then what we did, I held it over a blowtorch, seared the entire outside, got that alcohol sort of cooking and sizzling, right? Then we did it again, but on the floor. And then we put a little bit of butter, a little bit of popcorn. We got the popcorn heated up, not cooked, but heated. Steak goes in, we pull it out, cook some potatoes. Boom! That's what I call Flavor Town, baby.
Mixing it with the popcorn gives it kind of an interesting... What? Did you forget how to eat food?
All right, Dash, give us a little more info and give us your score.
How many sticks of butter is in this?
Well,
2.5.
I was gonna say, I think my only complaint about this dish is I'm not really getting a ton of that butter flavor.
I think they need more butter.
What's your score?
I'll give it a 7.
Ooh! Okay.
It's certainly an experience, but it is just way too crunchy.
The kernels really fucking.
If you ask me,
I'm gonna have to give it a 4.
the kernels is a skill test.
So if I'm going element by element here, the potatoes above average,
Hey!
the steak fair,
Oh!
the popcorn is pleasant,
Oh!
and the kernels truly heinous, like really bad. So if
There's just so many in my mouth.
if I score them all together, I think I would give this one 7.
A 7.
pretty good.
2 7s.
I mean, I really thought it was going to be a lot worse.
So that score is an 18. Doug, if you want to take this,
No,
get
good.
it away from me.
I'll finish it.
Sam,
It is a keto lover's.
you and Gordon Ramsay. Hey, Gordon, it's me, judges. We're about to eat this dish that Sam cooked that you had thought of and concocted. So is there anything you want to tell us about this dish before we eat it and determine, if it's even good or not?
So this
Continue.
this is a steak.
Are you sure?
Yes, with
Is there a steak in there?
potato gratin. I cooked the steak.
Listen up, you pompous twits! If you're expecting some barbecue fast food, go find Guy Fieri. This isn't diners, drive-ins, and dives. It's bloody sophisticated. Now shove off and enjoy my gastronomic masterwork. No refunds if the flavor blows your mind. Bon appetit!
The steak I marinated in half of the bourbon and mustard and syrup because we didn't have honey. So shout out to the Canadians. For the gratin, I did not know what gratin was, so I put the butter in a bucket and then I cooked the potatoes in it and gratined them with cheese. And the steak is actually under the bed of gratin.
Can you tell me one thing? So I know at the last moment, I saw that you had placed a microwave on the floor. Do you want to tell me
Right.
about that?
So
Yeah.
at the very end of the meal, I was told to put a little bit of butter on it and then microwave it. So I brought a microwave in and I placed it on the floor and microwaved.
How much butter?
A little bit.
If you come in here, if we get a real big zoom in here, there is a little bit of pink. This might be good. Oh yeah, the bourbon elements of this dish are very much there.
This has got some Thanksgiving feel to it.
This
I'll say it.
is not bad. You could eat this whole plate.
could.
Now, if you did,
I
you
said
would
a whole-
definitely hate yourself.
This steak tastes weird.
Oh, that's really pink in there, isn't it?
I would never dare to serve you guys rare steak like this. I boiled the shit out of my steak.
Dude, you want to try the steak?
I literally ate most of my steak already. It's good. It's butter steak. I don't understand what the problem was.
Well, I'll tell you what's good. This.
Try it.
This is the kind of steak that you would eat if you were a deranged alcoholic. And I'm considering picking it up. I'm going to give this the highest score of the day for me. This dish is getting a 9.
Oh my god.
Thank you, chef.
Unreal.
All right.
Thank you, chef.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
I insist.
No, it was my honor.
My gratitude.
My thanks to you for thinking me.
1,000 blessings of
Shut up! I feel like shit. There's so much butter in this steak. But the cheesy potatoes, not bad. 5.
I wish instead of the bourbon being cooked on the dish, I could just drink it. The 7 family members of the Jim Beam family died for this steak. I'm gonna give it a 3.
Wait, who won?
953.
13?
Yeah.
17. It's 17.
I just realized that these are my bed sheets on the table.
Alright, Mark, sir. First, you're gonna try a little trip to Flavortown. I ate most of it.
Is this safe?
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be.
I don't like Parks holding a tomahawk. A knife like that.
What is this sauce?
We mixed together a little bit of Jim Beam with a little bit of ketchup with a little bit of syrup. Then we blowtorched out over a ceiling fan. We threw in some butter.
Over a what?
Sorry, under a ceiling fan.
Where is the ceiling fan?
I created it with a shoelace.
With a what?
Woo!
Eat the food.
Eats the beef.
Eat the food.
That's actually helpful now.
I think that is catching way more fire than it's
Well, it's covered in oil.
Well, it's
Also like 50% alcohol.
You got half a bottle of Jim Beam on.
Parkser loves it. Oh my god. Fucking woo!
You guys both could have gotten away with using human flesh and we wouldn't have known.
He hates it.
I don't know, he hasn't spit it out
He
yet.
loves it.
It's
He might swallow it.
Wait, bring it back. Bring it back.
Yeah.
It needs a little longer.
Yeah, maybe like dump it into your mouth.
Wait, hold on, bring it back.
On fire.
Hold on, it's not long enough. It's not long enough. It's not long enough, please.
It was on fire.
Just one more, just a little more.
Trichinosis.
You gotta make sure you're safe.
Yeah, okay.
I'd be sad if we lost you here.
He hates it. He hates the dish.
Both of these are horrid. This one wins. How is it possible to cook steak this badly?
Okay, all right. I think we know what we're doing here, Parkser.
It's really close, guys.
What do you think of the veggies?
I guess it's fine.
For Doug, we have round 1 score of 18, round 2 score of 18, for a total of 36.
Wow.
For Sam, we have a round 1 score of 20 and a round score 2 of 17, for a total of 37. However, plus 2 Parkser points. They get counted, but they're not counted, but they get added. They're connected.
Why would you do this?